In his 13 years, Mattie Stepanek has sold more than 1.5 million books of his poetry. All 5 of his collections are New York Times bestsellers, and now, thanks to the help of another young star, those poems are being put to music. This is a story of 2 special boys with 1 special message.
For our world, we need to stop. Just stop. Stop for a moment.
13-year-old Mattie Stepanek has been composing his own poems since he was 3.
Stop, be silent, and notice. In so many ways, we are the same.
Already, he's written 5 best-selling books of poetry, an accomplishment for anyone, but an astounding fact when you consider all he's been through.
With my disease, I've lived a really tough life.
Mattie suffers from a rare form of muscular dystrophy. In and out of hospitals his entire life, he's now facing an even tougher challenge, as complications have left him hospitalized and bedridden since January. His mother, Jenny, by his side.
Mattie's a kid that can literally go to the edge and lean over it and still come back from incredible medical challenges.
But despite the setback, Mattie manages to stay positive.
It's hard sometimes. I'm human. I'll get down, I'll say, why me, or why am I trying? But then I'll look back and I'll say, I'm so stupid for just thinking that right now. I need to keep going. It's so important to stay positive, and I have a message to teach to the world. I'm not done yet. I want to keep going.
And what keeps him going are his poems, what he calls his heart songs, often about his experiences, sometimes religious, always inspiring.
And now, let us pray, differently, yet together, before there is no earth, no life, no chance for peace.
People will now be able to hear his words thanks to another young talent, 14-year-old singing sensation Billy Gilman. At just 11, Billy became the youngest singer to ever hit the #1 spot on the country charts. Last year, the 2 decided to combine their voices.
I am hope amid the sorrow.
I am certain. I am doubtful. I am desperate for solutions. Billy's producer, I think, saw me and heard about my poetry and said, wow, this would be a really, really neat idea to just put Mattie's poetry and music, and that's how it all started.
I am shadow, I am glory, I am hiding from my shame.
Billy's latest CD is appropriately called Music Through Heart Songs. They are Mattie's poems put to music.
His talent is amazing. You know, he writes about such simple things, but in such a deep manner. Mattie is my inspiration because with what he's dealing with, he never dwells on it. He's always positive. I mean, I don't think a 40-year-old could handle this as well as he does.
The disease has devastated Mattie's family, leaving his mother in a wheelchair and taking the lives of his 2 brothers and 1 sister when they were just toddlers.
Mattie's my youngest of 4 children. I had 4 kids in a 4.5-year span and did not know this was going to happen to all 4 of my children.
Mattie has already beaten the odds, living longer than anyone thought possible. He sees every day as another chance to share his message of peace and hope.
Some people ask me, are you afraid of dying? I'm not afraid of dying because I know there's a better place waiting, even though I want to live and do as much as I can here on Earth. Remember your heart song and remember peace in your heart. I am.
And we'll be back in a moment. This is Today on NBC.
The color of earth is green and bright.